everyone. I would like to speak up about the debate between Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland. Though I'm a Manchester City fan, I think I'm biased a little bit. But from a non-biased point of view, I still believe that Erling Haaland is better than Kylian Mbappe. I believe that people hype up Kylian Mbappe because of the 2018 World Cup where France won it. Kylian Mbappe, though Kylian Mbappe was a major player in that France team, people are saying that how come Haaland hasn't won the World Cup? But the reason is that he's Norwegian. Do you expect him to win the World Cup in a Norway team where other than him, the only good player other than him is Martin Odegaard and maybe Oscar Bob? The defense is not good. Midfield other than Odegaard is not good. The attack other than Haaland is not good. The goalkeeper is not good. So how do you expect him to carry a club to the world, carry an entire country on his shoulders to a World Cup? If you put Mbappe in Haaland's position, and Mbappe was Norwegian, he wouldn't have done anything in that Norway club. In fact, I would go as far as saying if you put prime Messi in that Norway team, they wouldn't have reached the round of 16. They won't have reached the round of 16. That Norway club is just not good enough. So, other than the World Cup stuff, now let's talk about the statistics or what they have done in their careers. When was the last time that Mbappe won the Champions League? When was the last time he won any League Cup other than League 1, which is a farmers league, as everybody knows? PSG always wins it, and even if Mbappe wasn't there, PSG would still win it. Haaland has a Premier League, 2 Premier Leagues for that matter, a Champions League. He brought Manchester City to win their first Champions League ever, which Sergio Aguero could not do. But let's leave Sergio Aguero out of the matter because that's a completely different debate. Now, Haaland, in his entire career, he has played 236 games and has 190 goals. That is 71 minutes per goal contribution. Basically meaning that he either scores or assists every single game. More than every single game for that matter. Mbappe has played 369 games and has 263 assists and has 260 goals. He has 72.5 minutes per goal contribution, which is a little more, so I'm not really going to edge on him for that. And in my opinion, the only reason he has that because he has significantly more assists than Haaland. Because Haaland is more of a target man than someone who gets those assists. He only has 38, while Kylian Mbappe has 177. Yet Haaland still has a better minutes per, a lower minutes per goal contribution, which just proves how many goals this man scores per game. Now, talking about minutes per goal, everything changes. Haaland 85 minutes per goal. He scores every 85 minutes. A football match is 90 minutes. He scores more than a goal every single football match. Every single match he has played. The statistics is just common maths. He scored every single game. It's the ratios. Mbappe's minutes per goal isn't as good. It's still amazing, 104 minutes per goal, but he doesn't score every single game. And that's not good at all, especially considering that you're playing in a farmers league with the best team, PSG. And I'm pretty sure when Mbappe was there, there was a season where they didn't win the league, which is disgraceful in my opinion. Because PSG is miles better than any other team in the league. Now, if we're talking about club competitions, I think Holland is still better. But Mbappe has 69.5 minutes per goal contribution. I think that's mostly because of PSG. Haaland has 71.1 minutes per goal contribution, but still that's still like 2 minutes per goal contribution. It doesn't really mean anything. So I'm not really going to bash on Haaland for that. Just like I didn't bash on Mbappe for not having as good of minutes per goal contribution. Now talking about minutes per goal. Mbappe has 99.7 minutes per goal. It's still amazing for a player. Haaland has 85.7 minutes per goal. For his club, he also scores every single match. So now, let's talk about international competitions. Now I think this one should favor Mbappe a little bit because he plays in France, arguably not really the best country in the world, but still top 3 in my opinion. He has 132 minutes per goal. Do you know what that means? In I think 1.5 matches, he has 1 goal. Holland, with that Norway team, which is terrible, 84 minutes per goal. It is still crazy to think that Haaland, oh my days, he has less minutes per goal for Norway than Mbappe has for France. Now let's talk about goal contribution, because this goal contribution, minutes per goal contribution, also involves assists, which Mbappe is way better at. Haaland has 72 minutes per goal contribution. Mbappe has 88.4. Haaland is just the better player, and there's nothing that you can say about it. Nothing. And this is all considering that Mbappe is in his prime. He's 26 years old. Well, maybe when he reaches 28, you can say it's in his prime. But I think this is not even the best Mbappe you see. Mbappe, when he was like 23, 24, like smashing league on, that's the prime. Or maybe last season when he carried PSG to semi-final of Champions League, which is actually a pretty good, because PSG haven't really been in the past few years haven't really been successful in Champions League. So the fact that he took them to semi-finals is amazing. And Haaland didn't reach semi-finals obviously because it's Real Madrid. Real Madrid was the best team in the world that year. If Real Madrid plays PSG that year, I think Real Madrid would have bashed them 3-0 in the first leg, then maybe 4 in the second leg. Because Mbappe can carry the team to beat Real Madrid. Real Madrid is the best team in the world, obviously. So now, maybe we'll start talking about particular seasons now. In 2022-2023 season, where this season where Haaland was the best in his career so far, at least he has the most goals in his career. Debut season for Manchester City, and he has the most goals in the Premier League season in history, more than Aguero, more than even Cristiano Ronaldo, more than Thierry Henry. Like, and you guys are saying that Mbappe of all people is competing with them? No, and it's not even close. They should not be in the same level. Oh yeah, dribbling, Mbappe. Pace, I'll give that to Mbappe, even though Haaland's pace is very underrated. Shooting, I don't know why you guys are overhyping Mbappe shooting. I think you guys just think because like that World Cup final in 2022, he scored a hat-trick, this, that. People still forget that 2 of those goals were penalties. He scored 1 actual goal in that match, which is, and people are saying that, as I heard some people say in the podcast that is the best performance in a single match for any player of all time, which just proves how overrated Kylian Mbappe is. He scored 2 penalties and 1 actual goal. That 1 actual goal was very nice, but 1 actual goal, you can't say that is the best performance in a player of all time. I hope what I've said has convinced you that Haaland is way better. He's more clinical as a finisher, better shooting, physicality, he clears Mbappe, stats, he clears Mbappe. Even when we add assists, Haaland still clears Mbappe. Not in assists, but in goal contributions, I mean. So I hope I'm able to convince you that Haaland is just the better player. And in my opinion, as he's 24 right now, he is still in the contender for top maybe 5 or 6 strikers of all time. And that is a fact. I'm done. I don't know why people are overhyping Mbappe like this. I'm done. Honestly, I'm done. Just disappointing.
Thank you for your contribution.
Disappointment. It's a disgrace. As the Drogba said, it's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace.
Wale, please calm down.
It's an absolute disgrace.
Wale.
In fact, no.